It was pretty heavy rain today. We had a weather impact alert today, as you see behind us. Another one for tomorrow, but not for everybody.
Yeah, we had some puddles in our parking lot that were potentially fishable, Dan.
You're right.
My goodness, it was, the lake pretty much expanded today with that lake effect rain really just hammering away Buffalo through the south towns, especially in around Dunkirk and Fredonia. We have some radar estimates, upwards of about 4 inches of rain. Now, it was lake effect because you get inland, say towards Medina, Albion, where that story's from. Haven't seen a whole lot of rain. Again, lake effect is a lot more localized, and what's happening now over the past few hours, we've seen a wind shift. Throughout the day, the wind was out of the southwest, and that's what really drove that lake effect rain in and around Buffalo and through the south towns. It was right around 7:30, though. All of a sudden, wind shifted more out of the northwest. That band quickly moved to the south, and now that northwest wind is setting up these multiple smaller bands, but still at times we're seeing some heavier downpours into areas of the southern tier, and that's where we're going to continue the weather impact alert tomorrow, because again, there will be some occasional downpours with some of that lake effect. In fact, we're even seeing still some flashes of lightning there along the Lake Erie shoreline as you get towards Erie, Pennsylvania, and into northeast Ohio. So that lake effect machine, it is still churning and will continue to do so again for areas south of Buffalo tomorrow. Eventually, this low will move on out. And where we have all this quieter weather, that is what's going to move in as we head towards the end of the week and the weekend. So overall, after what was really just a washout today, rain chances will be diminishing as we go through the next few days. So again, tomorrow, scattered showers, we'll call it. Again, more focused, though, into the southern tier. But even in around Buffalo, there might be a passing shower or two, especially into the afternoon. And even Friday, I can't rule out a couple of spotty showers, but most of Friday will be rain-free. Even those that get wet on Friday, they're just going to be some spotty showers. Again, the bulk of the day will be rain-free. And then look at that, another stretch of dry weather that takes us through the weekend. But even into much of next week, we're looking at a fairly uneventful pattern. So it is a good thing that we did see the rain today and that we'll continue to see at least some showery weather over the next few days. The one area we're not going to see a whole lot of improvement, the temperature. Now, overall, pretty seasonable. The average high in the 50s, and that's pretty much where temperatures are going to remain, not only through the weekend, but also next week. I think the majority of the week is going to feature highs in the 50s, and you'll see that here momentarily with the 7-day. But first, we got to get you through the rest of this week, and here is Future Look doing a good job of showing you that lake effect, again, primarily into the southern tier. So here we are tomorrow morning, a much nicer morning commute in and around Buffalo. It'll be brisk and chilly, so just be prepared for that, but nothing more than a stray shower. Still seeing, though, some pockets of some heavier rain at times, especially in around Jamestown tomorrow, so you'll need some extra travel time there. As we go through the day, notice, here we are at lunchtime, we're still seeing that lake effect rain, again, into the southern tier. For Buffalo, just the occasional stray shower. I think most of tomorrow will actually end up being rain-free. Now, as we get into Friday, this is where the atmosphere does begin to kind of dry out. We'll still have some scattered showers around, especially early and south. But as we get towards afternoon, not a whole lot of activity here on the radar. Just a couple of radar blips. And that's why, again, nothing more than a couple of spotty showers as we finish up the week. Tomorrow, though, we do have that weather impact alert. But for the southern tier is where we'll have the steadiest lake effect rain. Highs only around 50. Still only around 50 here on Friday. But again, beginning to dry things up with just some spotty showers. That will lead to what should be a dry weekend. Both Saturday and Sunday, temperatures mid-50s, looking good for any outdoor activities. And that's the weather that looks as though it's going to continue into much of next week, possibly some changes towards the end of the week. Of course, we'll keep you posted on that.